folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian back with you again from DEADPIT.com. KiNovember continues, boys. All month long we're looking at a plethora of KiNovember, Kino cult titles, including another one from our good friend Filthy Phil Smoot, regional filmmaker from North Carolina. Did a couple of these B horror movies back in the mid-1980s. Mainly went unseen for many, many years. The guys at Riff Tracks really brought Phil Smoot's movies out more into the open for people so people could check out the B-movie cheesiness. We looked at Dark Power last week. This week we're taking a look at his second feature, The Alien Outlaw. Really don't know what to think with the title Alien Outlaw. First thing I thought of was the Tim McGraw song Indian Outlaw from the mid-1990s. I could picture ourselves doing like a updated version of Indian Outlaw as, well, I'm an alien outlaw. But little did I know that there is a killer song already for Alien Outlaw that we hear at the end of the movie. At any rate, guys, we're diving into this movie. We're going to talk about it. Our boy Filthy Phil really knows how to make an entertaining movie. Even if it's not really that good of a movie, it's nice and cheesy. There's some boobage throughout, and it's just fun. It's a fun movie. It's another one, by the way, that Lash LaRue stars in. The Western star from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Filthy Phil signed him for a 2-picture deal with some of these low-budget 16mm B movies that he made back in the day in North Kakalaki. Let's take a look at it, boys. Kino Cult is back, and let's see what the Alien Outlaw has in store. In Alien Outlaw, there's a UFO that crashes deep in the Appalachian wilderness in the midst of Jesse Jameson's famous gun show. She's claiming to be the best shot, not only in the West, but the best shot on Earth. Jesse Jameson's a damn good-looking young lady as well, who has no problem showing off her assets throughout this movie. Unlike the Dark Power movie, this one gets started off right off the bat. You see the Alien Outlaws. We don't really know how many there are. They actually look like rejects from Mad Max movies. But somehow the aliens are already well armed with handguns and rifles, and they're ready to pick off random redneck number 1, random redneck number 2. Meanwhile, Jesse Jameson's getting pissed off at the production team. She's fixing to sign with a bigger agent who will help her a lot more than these assholes that are really just scoring some local pussy. It's got some piss poor dialogue in it. It's very poorly paced as well. Although it is a slight improvement over the Dark Power that we reviewed earlier. In this movie, Lash LaRue is without his legendary whip. He's more or less a background player, although he is in the movie quite a bit. Ultimately, you're going to lead up to the Alien Outlaws. There is Alien Outlaws. Versus Jesse Jameson on who is the best shot. And you have some colorful characters. There was the fat guy that farted that was in Dark Power. He's in this one too. This was a lot of fun. It's another brief movie. It's like 90 minutes max, but it's a lot of fun. This is not a masterpiece by any means. This is not really even good, but it's very entertaining. It's a very low budget 16mm film. The 4K remaster of this looks pretty damn impressive, especially for such a low budget movie. The acting in this is awful. The lead in the movie, Carrie Anderson, who plays Jesse Jameson, is actually really, really damn good looking. And I had no problem with her in it. Terrible actress. This was the only movie that she ever acted in that I could find. The Alien Outlaws in this are just guys in suits. They have hoses and stuff coming in and out of them. There's really not much alien-like about them. They look more like they're in a Mad Max movie or something like that. I gotta say, this overall was a lot of fun. Kino Cult is a new label that recently came out. This is technically Kino Cult number 2 on the catalog. I think they've got 3 that's out now. They've got a couple more coming out here next month, so we're looking forward to those. So this is in a pretty sweet slipcover case with some artwork there. And to take the slipcover off, you have the exact same artwork on the inside, although, unlike the other Kino Cult releases, this one has reverse cover art with the original artwork there, which is fun. I mean, that's just ridiculous looking artwork, which works perfectly for this movie. I'm actually shocked that Vinegar Syndrome didn't try to get these movies, but there's only so much. I mean, Kino did a fantastic job, though, with the transfer on this. It's a 4K remaster of the original 16mm film negative. They did include some extra features on this as well. You do have an audio commentary by the director, Phil Smoot, a separate audio commentary with the cast and crew. They came from the swamp, a 22-minute featurette with the director and cast. There's an interview with editor Sherwood Jones, archival interviews, and featurettes. So this thing's pretty loaded, guys. Alien Outlaw on Kino Cult, KiNovember Studios. This is another one that I highly recommend, especially if you think you've seen all the best B movies. This is one of the better ones, guys. This is just a lot of fun. Crappy acting, crappy effects and everything, but at the same time has a certain charm to it that I really appreciate. So that is it for this review. Alien Outlaw is out now from KiNovember. It's part of their Kino Cult line. Check it out and check us out. We're over at DEADPIT.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up you butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that DEADPIT puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck. If you do
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. Click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DEADPIT on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. DEADPIT on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.